Welcome back. Just a quick update on my little no spend here. No big slip-ups to report. I did go ahead and place my Deciem order, which I mentioned last time that I was going to go ahead and do because it's available the whole month. That is Deciem.com. I ended up spending $27, and I will either do a little haul. It's so little that I ordered because I had over-ordered last year, and it's good and bad. I don't have to spend as much this year, and everything is labeled with like an expiration date from when you open it, and there's no actual expiration date. You know I would be getting fresher stock if I bought it this year, so I kind of wish that I hadn't bought so much backup. That is my thing. I buy too much backup. That's my issue. $27 I spent at Deciem, and the $26 from the blush that I mentioned last week will go against my budget. Thinking that $200 is going to be my budget for this type of expense. For this particular month, it's going to include clothing, all beauty, all home, all sort of stuff. I'm not really restricting restaurants because I don't go to restaurants a whole lot. For this month, it's going to be $200. I wouldn't want to spend $200 necessarily this way every single month, I think, but because there are good deals in November, I'm thinking I will go ahead with $200 as my number. For next year, I'm considering doing a rolling budget of $150 every month, so that hopefully there will be a lot of months at the beginning of the year when I'm only spending $100 or so, and then I'll have a little more to spend at the end of the year. That's my thought going forward, but not 100%. I did have to order a sleeping mask. It's a Cosrx honey sleeping mask, which I ran out of, and I really find, especially in the winter months, that it helps my skin stay hydrated. If I put that on, like I do my whole nighttime routine, which I'll probably talk about when I talk about my Deciem order, and then sort of after that soaks in, right before I go to bed, I put on the Cosrx honey sleeping mask, or overnight mask I think it's called, and I find that my skin is still very hydrated in the morning, and if I use anything else I find that it's not. I had another product, which is the Klairs Blue Calming Cream, maybe is what it's called, and I like to use that for like if my skin gets irritated. I find it's very soothing. Some people do use it as like a sleeping mask. I tried it, but then I felt like in the morning when I woke up, my skin was drier than it would be with the Cosrx, which is actually cheaper for this time period. I really only want to replace things if I have nothing that works, but it seems really dumb to me to be using up a $30 tube of something that's not really doing a great job when I could buy a $15 tube that will do the job. So I didn't want to use up it's a really good product for other uses. So I decided to go ahead and buy that. It used to be cheaper. It's getting on my nerves. It keeps going up and up on Amazon, but it's like $16. I should be able to make a tube last about 3 months. So it's really not a big expense. It's just getting on my nerves. I've actually returned several items to Amazon that totaled more than that. So I'm just not going to count that particular one against my budget. It's sort of funny for me to be kind of tamping down on my spending because I'm actually very not broke right now. It's a big month. I mean, it's a good sales month for Etsy. I'm still walking a ton of dogs. I'm not spending a lot of money, so I'm like, oh, I have money, but that's not the point here. I'm trying to move more into savings, trying not to spend it. And then with not having the Amazon app and with not going into Target, I've actually been into Target a couple times because I returned a couple things, but I've not shopped in Target. The last time I shopped was the 25th, actually. So I have 20 more days, and then I will go a whole month without Target. We'll see. I don't know. I may have to think about my relationship with Target because I save money there by spending money. So, I don't know. Would I just buy less overall if I wasn't involved with Target? You know, if Target were just out of my life, maybe it's a toxic relationship. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that. But for now, we're on a break. I want to talk to you about this necklace. I got it on Poshmark. I may not talk about jewelry buying on Poshmark until things slow down a little with Etsy and I can really sit down and do some notes and write this all out. But I love this necklace. It's from Kendra Scott. It's the Graham choker, and it's one of those, it's like super adjustable. No, I'm gonna have to readjust it. It's a little bit annoyingly long because you have to be able to pull it over your head, but I like it because a lot of times I wear a crew neck or something. I like to have a little something on. Kind of like it if it's on my neck instead of down over my shirt because, well, I'm walking dogs. One thing you do when you walk dogs is bend over. You really don't want a big pendant necklace. Long pendant necklace. Reaching down to pick up poop. So I really do like this necklace. I this is actually the second one I ordered because I bought one on Poshmark which said it was new with tags, and that is one thing I'll talk about this more in the actual video that I do. But Kendra Scott new with tags is a little dicey because the way their tags are, it's just one of those where it's just sort of like wrapped around. The tag is just kind of looped around. You could just save your tag. Same with any earrings, you know, you can just wear them as much as you want, and as long as nothing falls out of them, right? Just put them back on, and if they don't look scuffed up, you can still sell them as new with tags. I would definitely clean any earrings that I bought from Poshmark. But anyway, I bought this necklace from another seller, and it was being sold as new with tags, and when it arrived, there was a stone missing. And the seller actually kind of argued about that. I was like, that's not great. But Poshmark did like a whole case thing. That's just the way that Poshmark works, I feel like. And you really wouldn't even have noticed it, but I mean, if you're gonna sell it new with tags, honestly, if I own this for 6 months and a stone falls out, I will not feel like it is garbage. No one will notice. But I bought it. It's supposed to be new with tags. I paid for it, and then I actually ended up paying, I think, $5 more for this necklace, which was not sold as new with tags, but it has all the stones, and I think I paid $35 plus shipping, and the original on it was maybe $75-ish. Maybe it was more, I don't know, but I really like it, and I'm really happy with it. And like my birthday month, a little extra money, that was a little treat yourself. But now we're in November, buckling down, using what I have. Wish me luck on this no spend. Talk to you soon.